We're getting things situated. Please bear with us.
Hi.
I like your shoes in the front thing.
I know, right?
Whoa!
It's not creepy.
They change colors.
This is so relaxing.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Natural light.
The lights go on.
Let's hear it for the flippers.
All right, well, microphones are still being situated.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh, yay, we can talk.
No, I don't want to hear you talk.
Good.
testing.
Nope. Testing. Stop. You're welcome.
All right.
We can just
That free spirit.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead. Take us off.
You go ahead and start it.
No, you're good. Try it.
All right, guys, welcome to Bronies React.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm still in your glory. What are you doing then?
Try.
Testing. Doesn't work.
Oh.
You have to try.
Testing.
Now,
Too hot, though.
here comes the flipper switcher.
Wolf.
Wolf?
Yes. Nice. Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Do you know Judy? Do you know Judy?
Judy Hobson's joke. I ate her.
A guy named Wolfie who hasn't seen Zootopia yet.
Everyone give them their
Testing. Is your mic
Yeah, mine works.
the non-believer.
No, it's fine. We'll leave that one over there. We got ourselves a winner. And yeah, for the mic dudes, we eventually will have a fourth person up here. He's kind of grown a reputation for being late.
Shut up! It's really weird.
Oh!
I figured you were talking about me.
Were you waiting for us to call you out?
I was talking with my brother.
We'll talk to him later. Watch it work now. Watch it work. Oh my God! He doesn't like me. All right, by the way, real fast, a quick shout out to the AV team of Midwest Bronyfest. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much. These are the unsung heroes of the convention. So mad props to them, and also the gophers who do the grunt work. But, Rafe, you want to kick this off? No. Yes. Folks, we still have a couple people filing in here, but welcome to the Bronies React panel! I want to thank you for joining us here on this fine Friday afternoon. It is afternoon. I have to check because I'm still in California. Yeah, it's Friday already. Okay. So first off, before we get things kicked off, how many of you in the crowd have never seen a Bronies React? What? Okay, there we go. I knew someone was going to be honest. Yeah, Wolfie! Wolfie, why? Go see Zootopia before you see Bronies React. And don't die in the next episode of Game of Thrones either, right? So for those that don't know, Bronies React is a series on YouTube that I put together with... Well, golly gosh, Race, what's YouTube? YouTube... Thank you. I really threw you off. Where's my script? You've got to consider it to the people who are from Vimeo. Any Vimeo people in the audience?
What about Daily Motion?
Anybody from Vimeo? Hey, you're from Vimeo. The guy with the Daily Motion. The guy with the hat. The guy with the hat. You have to be a little more specific than that. The guy with the What are you cosplaying as? The gentleman with the iron hat. I like that. Nice. Cool. So, so essentially, Bronies React, it's a bunch of bronies reacting.
What?
I know. It's a crazy concept. I'm going to trademark it someday. Since that worked out so fine for some other people. Oh, brother. So, I mean, we sometimes take episodes that, typically bigger episodes of the season, premieres, finales, sometimes whatever just pops up, like when Cutie Marks got their episode 100s. That was cool. So, are you guys ready to make noise?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right. I feel that we're all really tired. Let's go ahead and get rid of that veil of any kind of quiet awkwardness.
Let's all scream. All right.
1, 2, 3. No! I want everyone in the vendor hall to be like,
The tornado's here.
The guy that just walked in is just so confused right now.
and walking back out. Excellent work, everybody.
Good job. Well
I'd
done.
like to talk about, first off, those joining me up here. I'm ACRacebest. I make the Bronies React. So hi, guys. Thanks for coming out. Who do we got to my left?
I'm Saberpsark, and I am his husband.
I ship it.
Like FedEx. No, but that burned.
Who are you?
Oh, who am
Oh.
I? I'm Emma Larson.
Who are you?
I love Impossible-alot. I have the weirdest username on the internet, and I do reviewing, I do analysis, I do animations, and I'm in this thing sometimes.
What thing?
Yeah, all the speaking
He's got a
skills.
pronoun now.
Yeah.
I'm Black Griffin or Gabriel Brown. Yep, it's pronounced Griffin, not Gripe 01. But yes, and I'm a person that I sometimes on Bronies React, and I'm awake.
Are you? Are you?
I think everyone is really tired from their journeys here.
How many of you had trouble getting here?
Yeah.
With the,
Me.
yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
trouble.
all the VAs are stuck in Colorado. where
Smoking weed.
We haven't even talked about that. We're both like smoking weed.
Yeah.
Doing a different kind of flying.
It's certainly up there. So, yeah, as far as getting here, my travel is terrible. I had to wait like 30 minutes to get on my flight.
Dreadful. Dreadful.
Oh, no.
That was it. Then I got here. It was bad. Yeah, I
When
know.
you punch you in the face.
How was Tulsa?
It was there.
That's the
I
start.
didn't know it was there before I was there with it for a long time. We waited in the airport for 6 hours, me and Michelle. And then we were told at the 6th hour, the stroke of 12 is we were told that our flight was canceled. So they put us in a hotel, and then we couldn't fit on the shuttle, so we took a cab. He's like, "I'll give you a good deal, $45." And then he
The hotel.
and then and then we were charged a 40% tip.
Wow, you should have Ubered.
It wasn't an Uber.
You should
I
have.
heard a 40-cent tip, and I'm like, what are you complaining about? Oh, per cent.
Yeah,
lot.
so then we stayed at the hotel. We got there really late, and then we got up early, and then we flew here. And we don't have a room here yet. We haven't checked into our room here yet because we went from the car to the opening ceremony.
Oh God.
I was wondering what that smell was.
So, yeah.
How about you, KP? How about your travels?
It wasn't as bad as this guy over here, but I got to the airport and I got a text at the airport saying my flight was delayed for 3 hours. I'm just like, that would have been great, like if I was already home and didn't leave for the airport yet. But then I had to just kill time before my flight for 3 hours. So, which is I usually just get a 2-hour flight. And then I got here. I survived. There was tons of turbulence on the way here. And I stayed up at 2 a.m. and we went to Walmart. And then I'm here. So that's
You're here?
That's quite the story.
There's always adventures at 2 a.m.
Question
at
though
Walmart.
for y'all who flew here. All right, did you guys?
This is pony.
Shut up. All right. Was the TSA extraordinarily fast for you guys at all, or was it slow?
I got pre-checked, so
It's fast for me. I'm curious why you're asking.
The reason why I ask is the TSA has been in the news as of late for being like stupidly slow, like more than usual, and how it's been really bad. I fly out of Atlanta, which is the busiest airport in the world, and the TSA there, like there's been videos of like lines, like almost backing up to where people arrive from their flights. And I showed up like 3 hours early just so I could get through and have time to just put up with all the malarkey that is Atlanta International. But the TSA was on point where they had every single station, like there were cameras there. I think they knew that they were being filmed, so like we gotta look good.
They were fast for us too. They didn't even make me take my laptop out of my bag. And I have like this.
Grenade!
Everything in the leave shoes on. And leave your jacket on.
In fact, don't even walk through the metal detector.
You know what? Here's your pilot hat. Get up.
I actually, it wasn't the TSA I noticed. It was when we were trying to pull out of our gate. they were in such a rush that they're like, you guys know the safety stuff, just don't fall off the plane.
I love when the bus pilot's like, whatever.
Literally, I was like, I've never seen a flight do that. And then like they were like, yeah, we're gonna go strap in like NASCAR drivers. It was really interesting, actually.
That happened to me once when I was flying to Ohio, where it was a small plane though, and we were going down the runway to turn around and take off, and he goes, "Oh yeah, put your seatbelts." That's it.
I had a feeling there would be some turbulence because they said at least 3 times as we were taking off, flight attendants, please remain in your seats. Keep your seatbelts fastened. And once again, a reminder to the flight attendants to stay in your seats with seatbelt fastened.
Flight attendants, please get your parachutes.
Yeah, please prep the parachutes, the special ones.
the package that you can find under the first class seats. And flight attendants, yeah.
Flight attendants, 3, 2, 1, jump.
But it started getting really turbulent, and I saw Michelle's eyes were getting really big, so I just went. we rode the rest of the flight like that.
I hope it was like a 2.5 hour flight where you had to hold up your arms.
Yeah, by the end, they were really sore.
So one thing that we're going to jump into, we like Q&A for this, and sometimes we get a lot of questions. So since we are still early in the panel, if anyone would like to ask a question, I believe our Q&A mic is right here.
So if you want, you can get up and line up over there if you have a question. This is a very casual panel, so we just kind of shoot the breeze and just chat it up. So.
And you guys can ask anyone up here whatever. We'll delegate whether or not we're allowed to answer your question.
We'll talk about politics and Trump versus Hillary.
Guys, you don't have to be shy. The mic's right there.
Go, run.
I'm telling you.
Brand the builder. We're gonna build a wall.
You know why no one's getting up? Is because they put the mic right in front of everybody. And they're like, no, I don't want to be the. You know what?
It's right next to the speaker. What are you doing, Grace? What are you doing?
Put it in the middle.
Trip.
No, I had a question.
Hold on.
Well, whoa. The line's getting so big behind me right now that I'm getting a little bit shy.
Well, first off, where's your mother?
I'm sorry, sir. For Cerberus spare.
It's super.
I had a question for ACRacebest. Yeah, what's your question?
Watch out, kid. He might run you over.
What's wrong with you?
I've seen Zootopia 15 times. That's what's wrong.
Let's just, next question. All right, what's your name?
Only 4 runs. Good job. What's up, dude?
I was wondering, AC, have you memorized the Zootopia script yet?
So I have seen Zootopia
Too many times.
19 times. And I still managed to misquote things. Like my girlfriend's seen it 11 times with me. Poor thing. And she's like, you're messing up the line. And I'm like, oh. So for some reason, mostly, but not always correctly.
Luckily, it's coming out on DVD, so it's plenty of time to practice.
Yeah, I'll make sure
This is
I.
Fox deterrent. This is Fox repellent. That's all I know. Carrots.
Very good.
One more thing.
What's up, dude?
It didn't really seem like it from the Bronies React, but was I the only one who was really upset at the season 6 premiere?
No, you weren't alone.
The season 6 premiere React is on its way, and you'll get your answer very soon.
You keep on saying that, but I don't think it's coming out ever.
Well,
On its way is like, the Alpha Centauri, where our probes are on their way to Alpha Centauri.
well, I mean,
Okay, I know. All right.
are people curious?
Star shot.
Because I know, like, some people have asked, like, where is the Bronies React? I released a promo earlier this week, and I said, hey guys, it's on its way. And I know that must be terrible to hear because you're like, it says nothing.
It's like almost you've been preoccupied watching a movie 19 times or something.
Half-Life 3 is also on its way.
Next few weeks it should be out, so it should be fun. You can adjust the mic, by the way. Yeah.
You need to pull it out of the socket.
I have a question for Saber.
Yes.
Wait, no, this is actually for AC, sorry.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. I'm already ready.
Did you ever have any problems with the Fine brothers claiming anything of yours?
Surprisingly not. The first Bronies Good morning. The first Bronies React that we made was to the Fine brothers having their teens react to My Little Pony. And I know of some people that also made reacts to that their stuff got taken down. And that would have been the biggest one that if I was ever going to have them come after me, would have been that. I mean, that video raked over 1 million views, and apparently they're just turning a blind eye to it. But yeah, no, I never had an issue.
Paying them off.
And now, yeah, I am. But money talks.
It does.
It does.
It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, I've never had an issue personally with Fine Brothers. Of course, that whole debacle that happened a few months ago was funny.
Oh yeah, the amount of dislikes they had on their videos was just insane.
What's that?
The amount of dislikes they had on their video was just insane.
They're trying to save face right now.
Oh god. Yeah, that's at like 2.5 million dislikes now.
I don't
even
know.
remember.
Is that as much as Justin Bieber?
And also, one more little question: Are you gonna ever trademark Bronies React?
No.
Okay.
I learned. Not that I was going to try, because no.
Because Hasbro, like, go on, try.
Yeah. Hasbro.
Hasbro React.
Hi there.
I have a question for everyone not Black Griffin.
I want to take a nap.
These are all good questions today.
Your editing for all your videos, is that just all done by you guys entirely, or?
Funny enough, Black Griffin's our editor.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Just no, you explain.
Yeah, as far as all the videos you see go out on my channel, everything's done by me. I will say some of the stuff you'll see in the Bronies React, sometimes people will edit some things together for that. So that sometimes has clips in it that weren't all made by me. Other than that, anything else you see, whether it's PNVs or vlogs, really hard to edit those vlogs, but yeah, that's all on my time.
Okay.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah.
Oh, no one else wanted to answer.
I was going to answer.
Oh, what? Yeah. Get back.
Stay where you are. I was going to say, I haven't edited a video for like 2 years, so all my videos on my channel are edited by other people. I have a production team. If you guys check the outro of all the videos, you can see who edited it in the channel, and their YouTube channel, but yeah, I haven't touched anything in like 2 years.
How do you afford that?
It's all volunteer.
She's a girl.
So who wants to edit my videos?
For me, I use a program called Sony Vegas 12, which I totally legally acquired through the right ways of buying it online.
Alright, any scaling, guys?
I use Premiere that I also use legally.
Windows Movie Maker. Question, here, real quickly. Have you all ever heard of somebody called Grade A Under A?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so this guy, I found him when he had like 25,000 subs. He's got over 2 million right now.
Wow.
The guy uses Windows Movie Maker to make his stuff and uses Windows Paint to make his stuff. Anyone can become anything with any program. You just need the right idea.
Zootopia.
Yeah, Zootopia. Why not? You just have Zootopia to anything.
And actually, a real quick question for KP. Your little outro skits, do you come up with those, or does someone else?
Usually, sometimes I'm lazy and I'm just like, I can't think of anything, you guys write stuff, but I'd say like...
Scratch.
Anyway, but yeah, 90% of what you see is usually stuff I come up with in script.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay.
Except the visual gags in the corner, that's all the editors.
Okay. Now do I have permission to leave?
You have
Yes.
permission to return to your seat.
No.
Thank you for your question.
So I'm curious, when editing the Bronies React videos, do you use all the content that the content creators give to you?
Gabe. How long are your videos usually, Gabe, when you give them to Race?
Not longer than a day. I'd say maybe 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours.
I can't remember the last time I got only 2 hours of footage from you.
Well, most of it, I'm a little tangential, in case you haven't noticed.
The Pokemon
grass
grass.
that automatically detects when I see, like I just now did. It needs to go, and I get back on topic. And I forgot what I was saying. No, a lot of times I'll be reacting to something and I'll say something stupid, and then I'll go, hey, you know what, Jeff? I saw something really cool the other day. Don't put this in, and then I'll talk to him about something.
There's a lot of, oh, don't put that in.
Oh yeah, I'd say that too.
And not just from you. I get that from a couple people. But no, yeah. As far, by the way, I keep feeling. I heard that. You remember how I asked myself a question earlier? It's happening again right now. Doesn't he kind of look like me?
Dude, kinda
I saw him and I even went, wait.
I'm a huge fan.
So you successfully found the mirror pool?
There are people who sometimes like to push jokes and see how far I'm willing to let them go. So,
What?
yeah, so, yeah, I've only once, I think, had to actually completely cut out someone's entire stuff.
Oh, for the.
Not us.
No, it's a friend of mine, Henry. he had this whole Russian skit, and it scared the crap out of me. Because it was like the spy that was beating the questions and answers out of him, and I'm like, that's terrifying. Henry, stop. Yeah.
And then the only other question I had was, when you're doing the reactions, are all of the reactions similar to the ones you had originally, or do you add stuff in the secondary reaction you use for the video?
Secondary reaction?
Yes.
He means the bonus react?
The dramatization.
Oh, I see what you're asking. Okay, I've always put that disclaimer there where it says dramatization of actual events, because some people are watching it for a first time, others are, and I just kind of like the whole like dramatization side of it, where it's like, you know, it takes away, because sometimes people are like, I don't think you saw this for the first time. You were singing with the song. It's like, all right, well, Gabe, that's because you sang the song in the... Anyways. So, for me, I actually do first take reactions. So my stuff, it's not like, you know, I'm pausing a lot because I'll be like, oh, I want to say this. But my stuff is first take. Other people like to write out their jokes and then go back and do them or flesh them out a little bit. So it's different for everybody, really.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Race.
I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Can you please? Oh, it gives me rage. When is Jan Animations going to be out of the team? Please, can you kick him out?
Hold on a second. I have to reassess this. We've never interacted with Gen Animation ever with anything.
I'm probably not caught up, but I do not like the skits with Jan Animations. It infuriates me.
We, I think you might have us confused with another series.
I probably do.
It's all good. Oh, Jan Animation, he's an animator, for those who don't know. He's also a fancy Italian man.
Jan Animations, someone on the cast infuriates me.
I'm sorry about that. Oh, well, maybe you should... I would... Don't worry.
I've never once gotten a request like, can you just kick this person out? Sure. You know, you're all out. It's going to become Brony Reacts.
Thank you for your questions.
Bill Cipher does not approve.
Bill Murray does. What can we do for you?
I have a device. Please use it. ?
I'm terrified. What is this?
How do I use this? Oh.
Oh, it's a horse sounder thing. You can make horse sounds. There's like neighing.
I don't even know why I'm mildly surprised.
We don't even need the voice actors here anymore. We got this thing.
It says witty, but it sounds like a trumpet player having a seizure.
You're right.
Or like a ghost horse thing. It's like, woo! And then there's snort.
Oh, if you want to call it a snort, it can be a snort. I don't know.
Where did you find this? Where'd he go? I think he left.
There he is. That's all you want. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What is your question?
We'll be playing with this all. You guys can see it.
Thank you.
I got my question for Kim Possible.
Hi.
Can you walk a bit closer to the microphone, if that's okay? Thank you. Stop it. Stop it. Save it for later.
Children, please behave.
Okay. When you became a fan of John Delancey?
I really got into the show because of Discord. I wrote enough to make content. I was kind of passively into it until he was reformed in season 3. And then right after that, like a week after that episode came out, like the Bernie documentary came out. And then John basically was the producer for that, John Lancie. And that's what kind of, that and the episode kind of fumbled together at the same time, pushed me to give the Bronies a chance and start making content and blah, blah, blah. And then the piracy thing happened with the documentary, the the Brony documentary that they worked on like was pirated and they didn't really make a lot of money, which was kind of a fault in their own thing for trying to, anyway. So, and then I felt bad, and then that's why I made the John Lancie video, and he just saw it like a few months ago. But
So your whole thing of being a fan of John Delancey is out of pity. Also, John just walks in like, yeah. That was a joke, John. I know you're somewhere out there.
You're cutting this, right?
No, I don't edit my own videos.
But yeah, I really.
That was a joke.
Grace has been an absolute jerk at this convention.
Long time.
God dang.
You know, okay, for the record, I'm sorry. You finish your, and then I'll, yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I just thought it was endearing and sweet that he went out of his way to kind of give the Bronies a way to identify themselves, because I've never really had a problem being a girl Brony, because I'm really into film and I'm a film major in college, and my parents just like, oh, whatever, this is just her new thing. But some of you guys who aren't in that similar situation kind of, I'm sure, have suffered a lot of stuff, and it was him stepping down. It's like, here's something that will help, and that's what's, inspires me and makes me senpai.
Before I go, I got to give you guys these.
Oh, wow.
We have presents?
Yes.
What is this?
Whoa.
I like presents.
Oh my gosh, you got it. Oh! This is so nice of you.
Gay doesn't get one.
What's
No, she already gave me mine, so
what's your name again?
give me that.
Thank you so much.
AKA Lockhart.
So I was gonna say.
How many did you make? I was gonna say.
In KP's defense.
How many you made? I just want to know because I've seen these everywhere.
15.
Wow, thank you so
Like
much.
the color of our ponies, like you guys can see the red, the
I wanna see her
cutie
work.
mark, and the that's really creative. Did you guys notice that?
I didn't. So back to what I was saying. I got in at about 3 a.m. last night, and I wasn't able to go to sleep until about 5 a.m. because every 15 minutes I was apologized to from the guy sitting next to me, to my left.
Yeah, I was tired.
He was sleep talking all night, and he kept going, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not talking." I'm like, it's all right, I'm going to bed.
It was interesting because we had, I guess, we're sharing one big old bed together. The fanfic writers, set up your pins.
Do you guys have a shipping name, like Saberpsark or-
USS Wrong? I don't know. We usually bunker up a lot when it comes to these cons, and I always
So who's
try
catcher
to
and who's pitcher side?
listen. Right? I'm always
Depends on the inning.
What's your question?
Do you think the rating? Do you guys think the rating for the My Little Pony show is it fits really?
It's I believe it's just TVY.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that. But
They don't want to, the higher you rate it, the less of an audience you can show it to, which is less money for Hasbro. So yeah, they kind of want to keep it around that point. I mean, do you think it should have a higher rating, or what do you think?
TVM.
Well, what's your opinion?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Probably PG.
PG? No, it's still kind of targeted at little kids, so they want to keep it around there. But also remember, a lot of shows from back in the day, Rocko's Modern Life. Oh my gosh, a lot of things in that show that weren't for kids. It snuck under the radar. Animaniacs, right under the radar. It's on Netflix, by the way.
I know.
It's a sign of good writers and animators being like, we can get this past the censors, and that's what they do. It's a little bit of a tip of the hat to the older audience.
It is. I kind of appreciate though, when you have kid shows that are able to throw in humor like that, because I feel like it really shows the creative process.
Yeah,
behind. It's
absolutely.
Oh, that was clever. I feel like it's a lot more clever to make an adult joke in a kids movie or show, as opposed to the other way around.
If it's not straight up dirty. It requires being subtle and clever, and that's why Animaniacs got away with it all the time. Because they really push the censors all the time, but they're so clever about it that the people...
Fingerprints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's nuts. It's how'd you get away with that? And but in MLP, it's got The Big Lebowski. That's definitely not a kids movie, but they're putting it in the show because they know how to do it. To be clever about it. Thank you for your question.
You want us to paint little people?
Yes, sir.
We'll do it.
So, what is the oldest brony you've ever met? Hi, Judy.
Well, there's one that's kind of notorious named Dusty Cat, but yeah, he's handlebar must. Do you know Dusty Cat? You ever heard of his name?
No, I haven't.
All right, so he's like 6'4", looks like a typical biker dude with like handlebar mustache, shaved head.
He talks like this.
Yeah, he talks like that.
I'm Dusty.
But
I do motorcycle.
hey, with the motorcycles.
Does he have the motorcycle decorated?
Yeah, and he's got a big old rainbow dash tattoo on his arm. Like, this guy's the biggest teddy bear ever. But he's like, but if you look at him, like, if you're like having a drink at the bar, you turn around and you see this guy walking in and sit down next to you with his leather chaps. Well, maybe that's not the right clothes. what do bikers? Leather jackets. Leather jackets. But he definitely breaks the stereotype.
Okay, all right, thanks.
I
was going to add to this. When we were in Seattle and for Everfree Northwest, and for the Bronies React panel there, we had somebody who was 80 years old.
Wow.
In the audience that was like, who says you're too old to like ponies?
Yeah, I think we made her a brony because she was like, I don't know the show, I don't know any of the characters. Like, you guys, yeah, she's like, but what did she say?
I like the little ponies.
Right, I like the little pony.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah,
really
so,
cool.
yeah, I think 80s is as far as I've seen.
Thank you very much.
You.
What's up?
Do you keep up with the comics? And if you do, how do you feel about them compared to the show?
I don't keep with the comics, unfortunately. I hear good things about it, but I don't. I have no idea what's going on.
Does anyone? No, okay.
Are you the only one?
I've read a good handful. I've read the main arcs. Yeah, I have. I review them sometimes.
No,
That's what I do.
Gabe was eating his microphone next to you, and I asked if he was hungry.
I was absent-minded. I wasn't thinking.
This is like the fourth time we've stopped kicking.
There was, like, wasn't like the constant one, Sombra in the comics, right? Yeah, I think it's cool to have the expanded universe going on.
Yeah.
But is it canonical?
It's B canon. So
B
it's
canon?
like, it's anything that doesn't contradict the show directly is canon.
So is there a policy where if it contradicts the show overrides it?
Yes, that happened with the Make New Friends but Keep Discord, where Discord was very mean to the CMC, but in the comics, they're like, have a good relationship, so it's...
Oh, maybe he was just messing around.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
I like the CMC and Discord are cute, so I like that one, but the show didn't do that, so whatever.
Well, maybe
They were in cahoots.
Yeah, maybe. There are secret codes and all that fun stuff.
No,
Ooh, I read a few of them, mostly on panels that I've read them, but I like them. They're very cool. I like the art. Jen
art,
Blake is here.
great.
Yeah. Jen Blake is here, and she does the arts for some of them.
Jen's fun.
She is fun. Fun. No.
That's a good question.
Fine. We have... Okay.
Come on up. Hi.
Hello.
I like your Discord.
Thank you. Yes. And his arm fell apart when I was meeting Nicole Alper and everything. Like, I do support the Discord and Celestia shipping.
So do I. I'm with you on that.
Hasn't Discord literally fallen apart in an episode before? So I feel like
It's
it's...
always usually done and everything. He's just like, okay, my question for all the boys first.
So it's that kind of thing, okay.
Trust me.
There's now.
Trust me. Okay, so I remember some years ago you guys did like the drinking song thing from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes.
And everything. Do you think you would ever like do another one or like a Whose Line?
I got a really awesome answer for you. All right, are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes.
We got a Who's Line panel tomorrow at 3:15. We'll be doing all kinds of games along with the Irish drinking song. Nice. It's happening tomorrow. Mark your calendars, folks. It's happening tomorrow.
Yes.
And we're all going to be part of it.
Basic will be there too, and so will
Except
Michelle.
for the girl. But no, yeah, those games are a lot of fun. So definitely.
It's always, Whose Line was always the coolest thing. And
Aw.
I remember it was such a weird, especially I think Ryan got hit by, I think he was doing a skit and he got hit.
Yeah, I saw that.
And everybody went, oh!
What are you going to
Well, there was an episode where like his head was magnetic and he ran it into Drew Carey's desk, but it had glass in it and shattered the glass and made his head bleed.
It was the neon light.
Yeah, it was the light. It
Yeah.
shattered it. It was great.
I love the bloopers from that show.
Oh gosh, those guys get dirty. Like if you go on YouTube and look up Whose Line bloopers, there's like 3 hours worth of them just cussing up a storm, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Like y'all ever heard of Hoedown, the song from Whose Line?
Yeah.
Ryan hates that game with passion. I love it. Like, because he'll purposely say something mean, and they have to start over.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought? There are British people who run the show for Whose Line?
Yes.
And they get really antsy over the censors and tell them, like, start over, do it again.
Yes. And of course, to KP, first off, all hail the Discord Princess! Thank you. Yes. I swear.
Please clap.
Yeah,
clap.
So I guess my question is, all right, since the Kim Possible show did had end, which it did end beautifully and everything, if they ever do like a reboot or something, do you think you would ever try to jump on that hype train? Like,
Of course, I feel like
Yes.
that would be like, even though I don't talk about Kim Possible as much as I should for my username, I still really love Kim Possible. I still know the show really well, and I still like it. Has a special place in my heart. It's just hard to get excited about something that's been dormant for like 5 or 6 years right now. So
Did Ron and KP get together? What? Did they get together, Ron and KP at the end? Are they
yeah.
Yay.
I ship it.
and then Draken and Chico got together too.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't it like 70 or something?
He's in his early 40s. She goes into her late 20s, so it kind of They didn't kiss or anything, but there was
there was a flower chemical thing that erected him, and it was like a giant flower.
They got like
around
it wasn't blood. They got tied together at the end.
I'm a Disney nerd, so pretty much.
Yeah. It's really funny, guys, because on my events they put like hosted by Kim Possible instead of Ilovekimpossiblealot. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know I was Kim Possible now.
Kim Possible.
Easier question?
Yeah, I was just gonna add. It's funny, like hearing, the show's been dormant for 5 or 6 years, and I'm like, man, ship it to Rescue Rangers.
You're
1992.
That's a fandom he's like attached to.
Yeah, that was my first fandom.
That's what AC stands for, isn't it? Acorn Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the forum. It's the forum for the.
Don't worry, Race. We all remember our first time.
All 7 of us.
Gabe, what was your first fandom besides Bible?
Don't say Sonic.
It's the Bible. Well, I don't know if I think the Brony fandom was my first fandom because I never went online at all growing up. We had dial-up internet, and I spent all my time. But I loved Narnia, the Chronicles. This is my battery.
The witch doesn't want you to speak.
I love the Chronicles of Narnia. Narnia. I was such a. In fact, that's why I'm Black Griffin, because I loved the Griffins from the Narnia movies. I thought they were so cool. And so yeah.
And then the sequels happened.
And then the sequels happened.
In the sequels, there's a red dwarf in the Prince Caspian.
There's a red dwarf in our galaxy.
The red dwarf is voiced by Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah. Oh, I can't talk anymore.
You mean played by?
Such a shame.
Go, Mike.
Are you guys seeing this? This is like a NASCAR pit stop up here. Give this guy a hand. Hello? Yes. Hi, I'm Amy.
Gotta go fast.
Well, now it works.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you. And KP, would you like a quick hug with Discord?
How about after? Okay.
Yeah, after.
She doesn't want to
Throw it at her.
Rip off into her leg.
KP doesn't want to come across as desperate. What's up?
So, from what I see, you get a lot of gifts when you go to conventions. Do you ever have trouble finding room in your house?
Assuming I have a house. Give me my cardboard box under the bridge. How about you, Race?
One of the coolest things is when people, like, for example, this. I'm just like, the time that was put into this is so cool. Sometimes people will draw up art. There's been some really cool things in the past, and I put that stuff in a special place in my apartment because it means the world that people take the time out of their day to put this kind of stuff together for us. So really, it is cool. And yes, I keep it nice and Awesome. There was one React that I put up a bunch of the fan art that people have made and given to me at conventions. So it's just really cool. It's so flattering and yeah, I love it.
The fact that they took time and were thinking about you while making it, it's like,
yeah, it's awesome.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
I had a story based for one of the BronyCons. I got this huge painting of my OC, and I couldn't fit it in my suitcase, so I had to ship it to my house. But that was the only thing that's ever been really a problem.
I am kind of all over the place, so it depends on where I am at the time. But a lot of the yes.
Oh,
we're answering a question about fan stuff. Okay, right. What was it? Yes, I have a P.O. box. It's actually in Vancouver. So a lot of my stuff is actually at the Krieber's house, and me and Michelle just kind of have a lot of our stuff on shelves in her office. It's actually her playroom, but now that she's mature, she wants it to be an office.
That's why I called my playroom. When I was a kid, I had a toy room, and now it's my office.
It's still a toy room. We made a Rube Goldberg machine that went around the whole office. It was pretty cool.
Thank you for your question. Yes, how about you?
So real quick, we have about 15 minutes left on the stage. I just because I can't see, how many people are in line?
Five.
Okay, cool. Which it's not like don't get in line yet. I just am trying to keep tabs on.
We like to get through everyone.
Yeah,
definitely. What's up?
Hey there. So I was really interested when you guys mentioned the Who's Line panel because I'm in an improv troupe. Now it's only a local campus improv troupe in Illinois, so it's not real big or anything. But still, we always get packed houses, and the whole community comes in. Anyway, I wanted to know if any of you guys had ever been on any kind of improv troupe, acting troupe, anything like that.
No, just these guys. Like, it's so funny how it came about. We were at Fiesta Equestria, was it 2012 or 13? 13, and there was a Who's Line panel going on there, and they said to myself, Race, and Vivit, our friend, who also does the Who's Line sometimes, they said, "You all want to join?" And we said, "Oh, what the heck? Let's do it." And we had a lot of fun. And then we thought, well, let's try to do it.
They're feeding him backstage about
They literally are. They have a dog, like a dog tray out. Here's your water.
Wow.
It's called a trough for horses.
But we weren't kidding.
We're not kidding.
On the run.
How is it?
But that's where I got my
like a glory hole, but for food.
It looks like it's all over the floor.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, that's my answer to your question.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, drama class or whatever, but even then it was just like, eh. But it was Fiesta Equestria where we're like, oh, we'll give this a shot, and then it was such a success that we're like, well, let's make this a traveling thing now. And yeah, we're really excited about tomorrow's Who's Line event. It should be a lot of fun.
Man, I'm scared.
Yeah. Thank you for your question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have 2 houses down in Iowa, if you need one.
You have 2 houses?
Yes, but the other one lacks running water, electricity, and plumbing.
That might be
walls and a ceiling.
Fancy modern.
It has a ceiling, it's just gutted.
Does it have walls? Because that'd be really cool if it didn't. If it was just a hovering ceiling.
This is a Minecraft house.
She's trying to collect all the bronies,
You will have lots of friends.
There's literally just a chainsaw sitting
Your dark,
It's a room
waterless
without windows.
house.
It's a mushroom.
Shut up.
Hey, what has 4 eyes and can't see? Mississippi.
What's your question? If you don't mind me
I think
asking.
we killed her.
I know. I feel the same way when I look at these people.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
She's the panel, guys.
So, with the community aside, how do you feel like the show has gone over the past few years of being a fan of the show?
Question. It's still going on? I'm joking. What's your answer, guys?
It's a lot of trial and error and a lot of kind of thinking on their feet. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Twilicorn stuff was supposed to be the series finale, and then they got renewed for the 4th season, and then they just kind of had to roll with it. And I feel like that's been happening a lot throughout the show's run. But they've done a really good job for just stuff that has just pushed at them, like the Equestria Girl stuff and everything that they kind of have to make. But I think they do still do a good job.
I agree with that. I think that, and I'm just kidding.
This guy's just waiting. He's like back there like, next. Well, while Gabe gets his fix, I'll answer.
Batteries have feelings.
There we go. There it is. I was just going to say for me, I feel like I just realized the person who asked the question went away.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. I'm like, you weren't the one who asked the question. I feel a lot like I did back with season 1, in the sense that I feel like we still get some good episodes and we still get some that we went, meh. Huh. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's been the last one. Was it last week's? Cracked me up pretty good. I had a couple laugh out loud moments with that. So
The episode last week was fantastic.
It was.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's still good episodes, which it keeps me going.
Do they still go Super Saiyan? Like, did they ever go Super Saiyan? Was that
Not,
a thing?
not
Or am I
since
wrong?
T-Rex.
Okay, they went Super Saiyan for T-Rex then, right?
No, T-Rex.
T-Rex.
T-Rex, okay. Jurassic World 2.
T-Rex and Scorpion. Yeah, I what he said.
No, it's
I
Rex
agree.
from Toy Story, Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Talking a lot about ships, so I just want to say one thing. If every ship were canon.
Give every ship a cannon. That's really
Every ship was
smart.
canon, we
That's
had
what
one heck of a
pirates
navy.
did, right?
Yeah. In order to make every ship a cannon, polygamy would have to be, acceptable.
Big old stinking pile of mess. If every ship was canon, huh? Well, there was that
There'd
one.
be a lot of
Oh, get
conflicting
this! So back during the end of World War II, we were like, okay, we're running out of metal. What if we make an iceberg aircraft carrier? I kid you not, this was an idea.
Oh, I know. There were some crazy ones. That's why they started making our pennies out of steel and not copper because they needed them. Yeah, the Japanese had a submarine that could launch airplanes.
What?
Yeah, it was what they were working on when we were making the
Nintendo
atom bomb.
before they got their name.
Was it like a Nerf?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you about the iceberg aircraft carrier. They
Okay.
use sawdust and ice, and this stuff wouldn't melt. Like, what's that? That's it. That's the one. It was apparently super durable, and these things would be like super aircraft carriers that were like 6 times the size of like regular aircraft carriers. But then we're like, oh, we won the war. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it was brilliant. Seeding clouds for making storms also became against the Geneva Conventions. We also made a bat bomb that was really effective.
The fire bat.
Yes.
It's like Warcraft or something. Yeah. Good times. So yeah, the show's great. I love My Little Pony.
Next question.
Bombs in the next episode.
All right. Someone mentioned, I forgot who it was, if they were to have a Kim Possible reboot. Every time I hear the word reboot, I kind of get scared because, we just had the awful Powerpuff.
Well, to be fair, a lot of us are here because of another reboot, so.
Yeah, the one that they did with the animation, when animation was first coming out.
So we're
it's a
cutting
TV
your question
show.
off. So what's your entire question? I'm sorry. Just our thoughts on reboots, I suppose.
Do you agree with that? Like, every time you see a reboot, you should get hyped for it, even though there's probably a major possibility that it's gonna suck.
It varies, man. It varies on who's behind it and what it is and how they're implementing it.
I mean, to be fair, I think a good example is comparing the Powerpuff Girls, the new series, to the special that came out like a year ago that had all the original voice cast and everything. I think that was, or the 10th anniversary special, which was actually even better than that.
I've been watching a lot of old Cartoon Network. I'm sorry, hold on, pause. New Cartoon Network shows like Clarence and Teen Titans Go.
There's a lot of time.
The current landscape for Cartoon Network has shifted dramatically where it's not, I mean, I'm just glad it's cartoons again. Like, there was a time when they had live action on Cartoon Network. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Those are the dark times.
Those are dark times. And now we have cartoons back, so I'm just happy to have cartoons in general. But it used to be action comedy. Now it's just kind of comedy, which is why Teen Titans Go is, they're not really fighting villains, they're just being silly. Or Powerpuff Girls, they're not really fighting bad guys, they're just being silly. And it's all these thin line animations, and that's the current climate for Cartoon Network. Hopefully something will show up and break the mold. Because you usually have one show, like Adventure Time,
Steven
set the
Universe.
bar. Steven Universe. You have these shows that will show up and go, we're so awesome. and then shifts everything in that direction.
Just like Rainbow Dash.
Didn't you do a video where you talked about, just like Rainbow Dash, where you talk about like where cartoons came from? You were saying that they started out as commercials and then
kind of did a video called "Why Cartoons Aren't Just for Kids."
Yes, that was so good. Watch that.
I appreciate you.
I binged your videos like.
Get that good old AdSense money. No, all 7 cents. As far as reboots go, like Samurai Jack, it's not a reboot; it's a continuation. But
I feel excited for that one.
I'm excited too because Gamdy's overseeing it as a producer. But at least there's someone who's like Craig McCracken had no choice over the new Powerpuff Girls because he didn't own it. Cartoon Network did, so they just gave it to their team who didn't really care.
I'm
Or not
excited.
really care, but they had a different vision.
I'm excited about the Trolls movie.
The Gremlins.
Just kidding.
You all know about
Angry Birds?
Angry Birds actually wasn't bad.
Did you watch it? The commercials made it look good. I wanted to hate it.
It looks pretty. It's just like why it's weird that we like Warcraft's getting a movie. Okay.
I know. Why isn't Halo getting a movie yet?
Right?
I just want Halo to so badly.
Someone said it.
I know. Did you
doesn't
not?
need a
I
movie.
know. I know. Peter Jackson.
No, there's
Story was so good though.
Perfect in the game.
Nintendo recently said like they're going to go after movies now because there's been if you all noticed name a good video game movie.
Pixels.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, but it's not based on a
video game
video.
movie. It's based on an existing video game.
Hitman.
There you go. No, there isn't a good one really. There's not one that's been critically and box office success.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
So, Kingdom Hearts. No.
Disney sues itself.
I'll see me in court.
I'll see.
We can afford this.
I'm going off on crazy tangents right now, but I lost where I was going. Expect to see a lot more video game movies coming down the pipeline. Because Angry Birds, Ratchet and Clank for some reason.
That failed at the box office.
It had no point being there.
It made $8 million.
Out of what was the budget though?
They never. I think
There was
admitted
actually
what the
no
budget
budget
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was.
That movie was kind of a.
It actually didn't have a budget. It was literally cutscenes from the game.
I heard that they like reanimated stuff from the cutscenes. Like,
well, if they can get it in theaters and make it.
The game did really well though.
Well,
The
the
game
game
was
was
amazing.
Yeah, if we didn't have a budget, then that was a great success.
All I know is that like there's one franchise that I would love, and I think you do an amazing job as a movie. Freaking Metroid. Come on. Metroid. Like Stick Samus, like with a powerful female lead who can like kick butt. Get her up there. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Ronda Rousey has come out and said she wants to play Samus.
Rhonda?
Mirror's Edge, that would be really cool.
This is how Saberpsark talks about
I
video
love
game
hardcore.
channel.
Kingdom Hearts. Dude, who would have thought that Kingdom Hearts would even be successful? Like anime meets Winnie the Pooh. Wow. People love it.
Well, thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you. Good question.
That My Little Pony basically the same thing.
What was that? Oh, Sam was Savage? I thought you were close up from Game of Thrones.
Are you the last
Speaking
one
of
or
video
is there anyone
games,
behind you?
I think we got 6 minutes left, but go on. Speaking of video games, yes, you have a movie coming out soon.
Yes, I know. I do got a question before I give Gabe his present that I got him.
It's
An assassin
present is a blade hidden in his.
It's actually a butter knife.
It's not the blade. Anyway, so the question is, everyone except for Gabe, who's your waifu?
Who's my waifu? The church. No, I don't. I'm gladly waifu-less at the moment, but my husbando is Chris Pratt.
I think he meant pony.
Oh, ponies!
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Tyrek. He's a real big sweetheart when
You're a gold digger, aren't you?
You're big, all right.
Shut up. Yeah.
So
Gold digger.
Who's your waifu?
who's catching whose picture there?
Who's my waifu?
Rainbow Dash.
Sorry, Judy Hopps is in this movie.
I know, now it's difficult.
Oh, Angel Bunny.
Rainbow.
Angel Bunny.
Don't worry, it's not real. What about you, Gabriel?
Wait, I'm not allowed to answer.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say it's a
Discord.
Black Beauty.
John Discord Lancie.
You sure? Whatever. One of the above.
You just wanted to see us squirm, didn't you?
It worked.
Here's your present.
Oh, gosh.
What do we have here?
Oh, that is sensual.
Oh my gosh! Someone's got to do a couple of Hail Marys at the end of this panel.
For the record, that was poisoned as you get to
Oh,
Yes.
you're back.
Yeah. No,
All right.
see, I've spent up the last 3 years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
So what we're going to do now, we have about 4 minutes left in the panel.
Got 4 minutes to say anything? Sorry.
We like to do this thing called lightning round. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys ask, we don't care how random the questions are, just throw up your hand, we'll call on you, and we're going to answer them as fast as we can, all right? Now, before we do get to that, just because that's kind of the way we're going to finish, and we have 3 minutes.
Yes.
I'm just
Wait,
gonna
can you finish in 3
stall.
minutes?
All right. You want to start? I deserved it.
Let's go.
All right. Let's see those hands.
Lightning round, go. You.
What kind of cars do you drive?
None.
Gorilla.
How about you?
Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Peanut butter. You.
Iron Man, Iron Man.
Okay, let's see. Cake is a lie, true or false?
Waffles are better. True. You.
Dogs are boy!
Dogs. You.
How long do you think the series has left?
It's already dead. Right here.
Marco!
Polo.
Does NASCAR suck, true or false?
Ball. True. Cheese sandwich. Throw the cheese.
Sons of Jamaican!
Come on. Jamaican.
Batman or Superman?
Neither. Marvel. You. Tracer. It's high noon. You.
Yeah! Yeah!
What?
Who's the best pony?
Rainbow Day! How about you? Star Wars. How about you, young man?
Yes, true or false?
True. That actually got me. I'm like, son of a gun, you. The ones actually have the key. Sequels coming
Judy
out
Hopps.
soon.
80s.
You.
Barbecue!
Yes.
Please.
You.
Star Wars or My Little Pony in a fight?
Star Wars. That's Star Wars. Well,
Ponies with lightsabers!
the end. You.
Magic.
Favorite Halo game?
Oh,
dang it. The Bible.
ODST. You. Someone. Two. Wait, I have that. But can I actually have a question for you guys? You okay there?
No, I'm good.
I'm hurt.
Oh, hold on, I'm dying.
That's a good.
Not again.
A good lightning round. I have 2 big questions to ask you guys now. Okay. All right. Raise your hand if you prefer pancakes. Raise your hand if you prefer waffles. All right. So let's hear it then. Who's here for waffles?
Waffle!
Pancakes.
No, they cheered louder because you said it second.
Yeah,
You know
do
it.
it right.
I want an honest opinion.
Okay.
You can't do it
You know what you
sequentially.
wanted.
I can allude to it though.
If you said cat poop third, they would have cheered louder because it's what happened.
and one last question, okay? So, who would win in a fight? A silverback gorilla versus a grizzly bear. Who would win?
Gorilla.
Hey, raise your hand if you think the gorilla would win.
Gorilla!
Raise your hand if the grizzly bear would win. You're right.
You're all right.
Hey, I got one last question. Are we going to see you guys at Who's Like tomorrow?
Yeah!
Thank you for coming out. This was the Bronies React panel. Have a great rest of your convention.
Thank you all.
Also, you guys should come to my panels too. I have them one tomorrow and one Sunday.
We're not sure what panel is it. Hey,
The VA panel's next.
how soon is it?
Like 15 minutes.
All right, so if you guys want to see us after the panel for anything, we'll be out in the hallway. Okay, we'll be out there in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you all.